What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a mi canal. I am so excited to be filming a video for you guys. It's been a few weeks, but you know, due to our social climate, I didn't want to be insensitive to what was going on or ignore what was going on with the Black Lives Matter movement and kids being detained in the ICE detention centers and like being killed and sexually abused, and then the country of Yemen is about to like go to extinct. So it just like didn't seem appropriate for me to film any type of content. I wanted to really take this time to educate myself and really learn about racial injustices here in the United States and how deeply rooted they are in our system. And I have learned a lot, and I'm going to continue to learn. So I'm actually going to leave some resources for you guys to check out regarding how you can support Black Lives, organizations that help support Black Lives, as well as petitions you can sign for the country of Yemen. There's so many people out there who need our help, and if anything, I am so grateful and blessed with everything that I have, and all the resources that we have here in the US. You know, we're not struggling to find clean water. We're not struggling to find food that's not contaminated. I mean, kids in Yemen are literally eating leaves for food, and it's just like so sad. So yeah, let's just all be grateful and for everything that we do have, and focus on the things that we do have instead of what we don't have. So with all of that being said, I'm excited to be filming my fitness Q&A for you guys. So I just screenshotted a few questions that you guys sent me, and they're really good questions, so I'm excited to answer them. Okay, so first question is, what's your workout schedule like? So I used to be on a super consistent workout schedule before quarantine. I was working out like 4 to 5 times a week, and then with quarantine, obviously that plummeted. So now that gyms are opening back up, I'm still trying to kind of figure out my schedule, just because my schedule has changed a lot from pre-quarantine to now, and with all of the regulations, the gyms that I work at, their hours are cut. So I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out my workout schedule, but I'm still trying to work out at least 4 times a week, sometimes 5 on a good week. So yeah, I'd say consistently I work out 4 times a week. Do you have a workout split? I did. Honestly, you guys, I've been so bad. I used to have like a really strict workout split where I did Mondays, I did leg days, and then Tuesdays, my upper body days, and then Wednesdays, I do a light glute day, Thursdays, a rest day, and then Friday, I do like another lower body day, and then the 5th day, I'd either do like HIIT, cardio, I'd take a dance class, or I would do like upper body. To be honest, I don't have a consistent workout split. I kind of just listen to my body. Like, there are certain weeks where I work out my lower body 3 times a week because I feel fully recovered. I'm not extremely sore, so I'm able to go in the gym and go extra hard. But there are certain weeks, other weeks, when I'm very sore and I can only work my lower body 2 a week. So honestly, my workout split's not consistent. It really just depends how my body's feeling. It also depends on my workouts, or like my work schedule. So I kind of just get it in when I can. I kind of listen to my body and be like, what are we feeling today? Okay, are we feeling like to do some HIIT cardio? Do we want to do lower body? So I don't have a consistent workout split. Do you also snack during the day? If so, what snacks? Referring to your last video. So I do kind of snack during the day. I just try to make sure that my main meals are extremely filling. That way I'm not snacking throughout the day. So in the mornings, if you guys want to learn more about what I eat in a day, I suggest you guys watch that video, because I detail, you know, I explain everything in great detail of what I eat throughout my day. So usually in the mornings I'll have something super filling like oatmeal, or I'll have like avocado toast and a protein shake. And y'all already know I use Blessed Protein, and the Blessed Protein is super filling. I love it. And then for snacks, I use the Lennon Larry's, I think that is called the Lennon Larry's protein cookie, and that is pretty filling as well. So my main suggestion would be, if you do have trouble like snacking throughout the day, is to pick snacks that are high in calorie, that are extremely filling. So snacks that are high in fiber, so that's going to be a lot of fruit and vegetables. I know, boring, but that's really gonna help you, so you're not like consistently snacking on like the wrong things, such as chips and cookies. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Biggest obstacle in your fitness journey? I feel like a lot of people have the same obstacle as mine, which is nutrition. Again, during quarantine, my nutrition has gone to shit, so I have gained a few pounds during quarantine, which I'm mad about. I'm not mad about. But yeah, I'd say nutrition for sure. I mean, it's super hard to stay consistent, and really it's just discipline over motivation. Like, I have to be disciplined. Like, I try to think of long-term gratification over short-term gratification. Short-term gratification is seeing a cookie sitting there that, you know, in your break room at work, and eating the cookie because you want to satisfy that immediate craving you have right there. That's short-term gratification. But long-term gratification would be you ignoring that cookie, maybe eating apples with peanut butter, one of my favorite snacks actually, apples with peanut butter or almond butter, and then that fills you up, and you're still working towards your goals in that way, and in the long run you're going to reach your goals quicker in that manner. So I would say long-term gratification over short-term gratification. That's the mindset I you know, go into my fitness journey whenever I do feel unmotivated and not disciplined, and I feel like eating like caca. So yeah. Have you ever tried fasting for weight loss, not religion? I used to unintentionally fast on Saturdays. My old schedule, when I was working at a studio in the Bay Area, I used to work Saturday mornings from like 7 a.m. to like 2, and so I wouldn't eat during that time because I was like booked, baby. I was booked and busy. I had back-to-back clients, so I didn't eat. And then after I trained clients, I would work out, so I didn't eat till probably like 4. But I think by that time my body was extremely used to that rhythm, so it didn't feel like fasting. I wasn't really hungry, but that was the only time I would fast. To be honest, not that I don't believe in fasting. Like, if it works for you, it works for you. I definitely think when it comes to choosing an adequate diet and schedule, it varies per person. Like for me, I don't want to be on a schedule. Like, I don't want to you know, time myself and be like, I can only eat during these hours, and like that's that. Like, I know for me personally that wouldn't work, but I have met many other individuals who love fasting, who have claimed, you know, all these amazing benefits. And if you're doing it for religious reasons, that's completely different. I'm not talking about religious fasting for religious reasons. I'm talking about fasting because people, you know, want to lose weight and things like that. So me personally, I'm never ever 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 gonna recommend any of my clients to fast or to do any type of diet. I'll never tell you to cut out carbs. I believe, and I know for a fact because I did this with my own fitness journey, that you can lose weight by eating in a calorie deficit, meaning you you have to burn more calories, expend more calories than what you are consuming. And I can get into all that in a later day, but yeah, you guys don't need a fast to lose weight. Like, if you eat in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. I am literally a product of that, so I am speaking from personal experience. You don't need a fast to lose weight. Not a question, but I love everything you're doing and I'm so proud, girly. Thank you, boo. I'm waiting for you to put up those makeup tutorials because I need to learn how to properly beat this face, okay? And then this next question kind of goes with the previous one I just said. What do you think about keto diet? Girl, I'm not a fan. I'm gonna tell you why. I am not a fan of keto because you are essentially cutting out the most important macronutrient of your diet, which are carbs, and carbs are your main source of fuel for your muscles. So if you've met anyone who's on keto, you've probably heard of the term keto flu, where people feel extremely ill like the first week or so from doing keto, and that's because like their energy levels are to the ground. And like I said, I will never ever tell any of my clients to cut out carbs. Like, I believe carbs are absolutely essential. I was still eating bread. I was eating quinoa when I was losing weight. I was eating pasta still. It's just, I don't believe in keto. I'm sorry, I don't believe in keto. I will never recommend anybody to be on keto. I personally have met a lot of people, even family members of mine, who did keto, lost weight like that, and then they gained it back really quick because it's not long term. Like, I think again it goes back to finding a diet that fits your lifestyle. Like, if you've been doing keto and it's been working for you for many years, then congratulations, but I would not be successful in keto. And again, I would never recommend any of my clients to do keto, but if you would love to try it, then go for it. It's just yeah, me personally, not a fan. Okay, next question. When did it click with you that you like actually wanted to change your lifestyle? So this was, when did it click? So I've always been like active my whole life. Like, when I was, you know, a mini Cyn, I played basketball, and then I did cheerleading all the way through college. So I was always active, but I wasn't healthy. I was drinking a lot, girl. I was partying, living my best life. I was like Domino's #1 customer. Okay, I had them on speed dial, order Domino's every time I was drunk. Yeah, so I lived the party lifestyle, and it was fun while it lasted. And it continued on until I moved to San Jose, and I actually had a couple of friends who were working at a gym, City Sports. I had BREONNA and my other friend Andrea. They worked at City Sports, and they started going to the gym, and BREONNA would invite me to go, so I would go with her to the gym. And I kind of learned just by looking around, kind of seeing what people did, and then doing my own research. Like, I would go on YouTube, watch videos. I just saw videos on Instagram as well. So really, I don't know what really clicked for me. Like, I never really thought I was fat. Like, I don't know, I looked at myself and I just knew I was like, she's a thick girl or whatever. So I always knew I was like, oh, on the thicker side, but it was more like my tummy area. And us Mexicans, we gain weight easily in our stomachs. Okay, this is where we store fat. And again, it was my first year at San Jose State. I was drinking a lot. I was mingling. I mean, I was new to the city, so I was like, I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. And yeah, so I don't know, I gained a weight, and I just like, I want to like slim my waist down. That was my goal going into starting my fitness journey. I was like, I just want to like slim my waist. I didn't know anything what a calorie deficit mean. I didn't know anything. I just started again going to the gym with my friend, and I watched hella videos on Instagram and YouTube, and I would perform the exercises. And I think because I have been active my whole life, the exercises came really naturally to me. Like, I'm very lucky to say that exercise came so natural to me, and that's how I know I was like meant for this, because it's almost like too easy for me. And I know it sounds a little bit fucked up to other people, because I know other people who like struggle when it comes to working out, but this is just me personally. Like, it was just like I fell in love with it instantly, and I was literally addicted to going to the gym, and I like completely changed my lifestyle. I stopped drinking. I don't know what happened to my camera, it like died. So as I was saying, I completely changed my lifestyle. I stopped drinking for 6 months straight, like no wine, nothing. I stopped drinking. That was the biggest difference I made to my body, was alcohol. So eliminating that, immediately I shed weight hella quick. I started drinking water. I stopped eating out. I cooked all my meals. I was getting plenty of sleep. Sleep, you guys, is so important. Like, do not deny your sleep, okay? That's literally when your body is resting and recovering from the day. So sleep is extremely vital to your fitness journey. So yeah, I just like completely did all of these lifestyle changes, and I was able to shed almost 30 pounds in like 6 months, without really trying, you guys. Like, I wasn't stressing about losing weight. Like, I just wanted to be healthy. So I guess that kind of is, I don't know if that really answered your question, but I guess that's just kind of how it clicked for me. Just like friends of mine started going to the gym, and I was like, all right, well, let me go see what's up. And I just immediately fell in love with it. So yeah. So this one isn't fitness related. It's a little bit personal, but I can answer it. It says, what was your first learned language, English or Spanish? My first learned language is Espanol. So my parents, I'm very blessed that both my parents are bilingual. They did teach us Spanish first, and then once I got to like preschool, I started picking up English. So yeah, Spanish was my first learned language. How old are you? Your girl is gonna be 25 on June 28th. Cancer gang, what's up? So yeah, I'm gonna be 25, currently 24. How did you start working with Blessed Protein and Til You Collapse? I would love to work alongside a company, but I just don't know how. This is actually a really good question that I get pretty often. So each brand company, they kind of have their own steps or protocol in how they want to recruit ambassadors or athletes. The very first company that gave me a chance was Til You Collapse, so I'm gonna always be eternally grateful for Brian, the CEO, and the brand itself. So the most important thing I'd say is how I was able to work with these brands that I am obsessed with. I was a customer first. I was a paying customer first before I got added to their team and started working with them. With Til You Collapse, I purchased my first set of leggings, and I was in love, you guys, like in love. Their quality is literally superior to the other brands. So I started purchasing leggings from Til You Collapse because the first pair, I was absolutely in love. And then I started like posting my workout videos, and I was like tagging them. They would, you know, like it, comment, and then so I was just like engaging with them through social media. Like, I followed them, I would like their stuff, I would comment, but it wasn't like excessive. Like, I don't know, I don't think you should be extremely thirsty when it comes to like working with brands. I was like naturally commenting on their stuff as if it were a friend of mine. So I wasn't going crazy in their comments or nothing like that. So in one of their posts, Til You Collapse posted my girl Camille on there. So obviously I'm gonna hype her up because she's my friend. So I commented like hard eyes or something, and Til You Collapse, they messaged me and they're like, we want to invite you to the warehouse, like just like that. So whoever I was messaging behind the Til You Collapse page, they got me connected to Brian, the CEO. So then me and Brian got connected. We set up a date for me to come to the warehouse, and I met with him. He's a super nice guy, and right there and then he invited me to be a part of the team, and that's how I got to be on the Til You Collapse team. And again, I'm super grateful for them, because I think the biggest misconception that I had, and I'm sure many of you have as well, when it comes to working with brands, is that you have to have like hella followers. And that is the case with certain brands, but Til You Collapse, they did not care. Like, he was like, you represent the Til You Collapse work ethic, and you're into the fitness game anyway. So he knew I was a personal trainer. He's like, I'm gonna still invite you on the team. And at that time, I had like 16 or 1500 followers. Like, I didn't have a crazy following, but I just think if you are authentic and genuine in the content that you post, then brands are gonna see that and notice that, and that's how opportunities come along. So that's how I got invited to working with Til You Collapse. And then with Blessed Protein, same thing. I was a paying customer for like a year. I was religiously buying their protein. Anyone who's worked with me or has been a client of mine, I have always recommended this protein even before I got invited to be on the Blessed team. And it's because it's that good. I'm obsessed with the protein. And literally hella random, I was just driving back home from work and I get a notification and it says this social media marketing person hits me up from the Blessed team, and she's like, hey, like basically like we would love to offer you an opportunity to work with Blessed. And I was like, bitch, hell yes, what? So I didn't know Blessed Protein had like any type of ambassador program, and they invited me. I started working with Blessed in November of 2019, and I didn't know, I guess like during that time, that's when they just launched an ambassador program. So they were like reaching out to a whole bunch of different girls from different areas of the world. And yeah, so the social media marketing person of Blessed Protein, Marissa, she contacted me, and then she emailed me the contract, what I would need to be doing, my postings for every month, and I got signed to Blessed Protein. And same thing, I didn't have a huge following. I still don't. So again, I just think if you want to work with a specific brand or a specific company, my biggest suggestion would be to first try out their product. Don't just work for a brand or company just because it's like a really popular name. You know, work with a brand that you genuinely love the product, because you're gonna have to be promoting this stuff throughout your social media, and you don't want it to be like a burden that you have to like, oh, I have to promote this. Like for me, it's like it's whatever. Like, I'm promoting it because I truly love these products. I'm never gonna stand behind a brand that I don't fully believe in, or that I don't 100% fuck with their product. So I'd say buy their product, generally love the product, generally love the company, what they stand for. I would say like post and tag them so they are seeing like that you are a customer, but don't overdo it. Like, don't post and tag them every single day. And just engage through their social media, engage in their posts, you know, comment. And I think that the right company and brand will reach out to you. And if they don't, then you can take the initiative and email them or message them, be like, hey, like, I really love your brand. Like, who can I get in contact to, you know, work and represent you guys? So again, each company and brand kind of has their own set of protocol, but that's how I got to work with Til You Collapse and Blessed Protein. This is gonna be the final question, and this is, what did you major in college? I saw your story about being drunk off Hennessy at 10 a.m. and I would really like to know. So I majored in communication studies from San Jose State, and I picked communication studies. One, I love to talk, hence a YouTube channel. Two, I was always pretty good at like public speaking. I'm terrible at writing. Public speaking was like my jam. And it's just also, when I started going to school, I didn't even really know what I was gonna do. I mean, you're like 18 starting college. Like, how are you supposed to pick a major that it's gonna set you for the rest of your life, you know? So I just chose a major that I knew is like extremely broad. I can go into any field with a communication major, even in the fitness industry. Like, it's all verbal cueing if you're a trainer. So if you don't know how to articulate your words to the client so that they understand what you were trying to tell them to do, then it's like, are you really a good trainer? So yeah, I just chose communication studies. I honestly really enjoyed it. I learned a lot about people, relationships, and proper communication in the workspace, which is how I landed working for a podcast network. I'm extremely blessed for that opportunity, because I know this is just the first of many doors that are going to open up for me. So yeah, communication studies from San Jose State. That's gonna wrap up my video. I kept it, or I try to keep the fitness Q&A short and sweet. Definitely comment down below any other questions you may have, or future videos you would like to see from me. I'm definitely gonna try and stay on a consistent schedule. Again, I just didn't want to be insensitive to what was going on in the world right now. I think it's really important to pay attention to you know, the news, but not overindulge to the point where you're like stressed out and anxious, because that happened to me in the beginning of quarantine, and I had a whole ass panic attack, had to get taken to urgent care, and that's another story for a different day. But anyway, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at the next one.